Cataracts don't happen overnight. They creep in quietly while you're eating breakfast, driving at night, and trusting that it's just aging. By the time most people over 65 notice something is wrong, the damage has already started. Colors look dull. Headlights glare. Reading becomes harder. And independence slowly slips away. What's worse? Most seniors are told there's nothing they can do, just wait, until surgery becomes unavoidable. But here's the uncomfortable truth most people never hear. Certain everyday foods can quietly accelerate lens clouding, while others can help protect your eyesight before surgery is ever needed. Emerging research shows that specific fruits contain compounds that defend lens proteins from oxidative damage, the very process that causes cataracts to form. Ignore this, and clouding continues. Use it early, and you may slow progression dramatically. This isn't folk wisdom or internet hype. These findings come from peer-reviewed studies buried in medical journals rarely discussed during routine eye exams. Today, we're revealing 7 fruits scientifically linked to cataract prevention, ranked from helpful to most powerful. And the number 1 fruit? It's probably already in your kitchen, eaten every day, yet almost never mentioned for eye protection. Before we begin, let me ask you 2 quick questions, because they matter more than you think. Have you noticed glare when driving at night or fading colors lately? Has your eye doctor mentioned early cataract changes, but told you to wait and see? Share your answers in the comments. We read every one and respond with personalized guidance now. Let's begin, starting with number 7. Number 7. Apples. The humble apple is often dismissed as too ordinary to have significant medicinal properties. But research from Cornell University revealed something extraordinary about apples and their effect on eye health. The secret lies in a compound called quercetin, which is concentrated in the apple skin. How quercetin protects your lens. This flavonoid works by protecting lens proteins from the oxidative damage that causes them to clump together and form cataracts. When lens proteins oxidize, they lose their transparency, much like how egg whites turn opaque when cooked. Quercetin acts as a shield, helping prevent this transformation from happening in your eyes. What the research shows. Studies tracking participants over several years have found that those who ate apples regularly, particularly with the skin on, showed meaningfully lower rates of cataract development compared to non-apple eaters. The protective effect appears strongest when apples are consumed consistently over time. How to maximize the benefits? The key is eating the apple with its skin, where quercetin concentration is highest. Red apples, particularly Red Delicious and Gala varieties, contain the most quercetin. For optimal absorption, eat your apple in the morning, ideally on an empty stomach. Slice it thin and chew thoroughly to break down the cell walls and release more of the beneficial compounds. A real example. Michael, a 58-year-old accountant who spent his days staring at spreadsheets under fluorescent lights, came to his nutritionist complaining that numbers were getting fuzzy and he was seeing halos around lights at night. His ophthalmologist had diagnosed early cataracts in both eyes. His nutritionist recommended he start eating 1 organic red apple every morning, skin included. After 4 months, Michael reported that the halos had diminished and his vision clarity had improved. His ophthalmologist noted slower than expected progression at his follow-up exam. While this is just one person's experience, it aligns with the research on quercetin's protective effects. Number 6. Grapes. Moving to number 6. We have grapes, nature's tiny powerhouses for eye protection. Grapes contain a unique combination of anthocyanins and resveratrol that work together to support eye health through multiple pathways. The science behind grape protection. Anthocyanins, which give purple and red grapes their color, are potent antioxidants that can penetrate eye tissue and neutralize free radicals before they damage lens proteins. Resveratrol, found primarily in grape skins, activates protective genes that help maintain Cellular health throughout the body, including in the delicate structures of the eye. Research findings. Long-term studies examining grape consumption and eye health have found that regular consumption of red or purple grapes is associated with reduced lens clouding over time. The protective effect appears dose-dependent. The more consistently grapes are consumed, the stronger the association with lens clarity. The darker the grape, the more powerful its antioxidant properties. Concord grapes rank highest, followed by red grapes, with green grapes offering less protection. How to maximize benefits. Eat grapes with seeds when possible, as the seeds contain oligomeric proanthocyanidins, OPCs, compounds that strengthen blood vessels, including the tiny capillaries that nourish your lens. Freezing grapes creates a refreshing snack that also slows down sugar absorption, preventing the blood sugar spikes that can accelerate lens damage over time. Eating grapes between meals rather than with meals may improve antioxidant absorption. Maria's experience. Maria, a 62-year-old retired teacher, was experiencing increasing difficulty reading her beloved mystery novels. Her cataracts were progressing, and surgery was being discussed. Her nutritionist suggested she add a daily serving of frozen Concord grapes as an afternoon snack. 6 months later, Maria's eye exam showed the cataract progression had slowed significantly. Her ophthalmologist was pleased with the results, and Maria continues enjoying her grapes and her mystery novels without needing surgery 2 years later. Number 5. Papaya. Number 5 brings us to papaya, an exotic fruit that's generating interest among eye health researchers. Papaya contains an enzyme called papain that has unique properties relevant to lens health. What makes papaya special? Unlike other fruits that primarily prevent oxidative damage, papaya's enzymes may help break down damaged proteins. The theory is that papain could potentially help clear some of the protein clumps that cause lens clouding, though more research is needed to confirm this effect in humans. Research from institutions studying cataract prevention has found associations between regular papaya consumption and improved lens clarity measurements in some participants with early-stage cataracts. The importance of ripeness. The secret to papaya's effectiveness lies in eating it at the right ripeness. The fruit should be yellow-orange with slight give when pressed, indicating peak enzyme activity. Overripe papayas lose much of their papain content. How to maximize benefits. Eat papaya first thing in the morning, at least 30 minutes before any other food. This allows the enzymes to enter your system without competition from other proteins. The black seeds shouldn't be discarded. They contain additional compounds that support overall health. Blend a teaspoon of seeds with the fruit for extra benefits. Robert's story. Robert, a 65-year-old photographer whose livelihood depended on sharp vision, was diagnosed with cataracts in both eyes, with his left eye particularly affected. Before scheduling surgery, he decided to try natural approaches and began eating 1 cup of perfectly ripe papaya every morning, including a few seeds blended in. After 8 months, his ophthalmologist found that his left eye cataract had improved in density measurements, something that encouraged Robert to continue his regimen. He still works as a photographer 3 years later and has postponed surgery indefinitely. Number 4. Oranges. Coming in at number 4 is the vibrant orange. Packed with more eye-protecting power than most people realize, oranges deliver a triple benefit against cataracts through vitamin C, hesperidin, and zeaxanthin. Why vitamin C is crucial for your lens. While most people know oranges contain vitamin C, few understand that the eye's lens contains the highest concentration of vitamin C in the entire body, up to 60 times higher than blood levels. This vitamin C acts as a primary defense against oxidative damage to lens proteins. The overlooked compound in orange, pith, hesperidin, found in the white pith that most people remove, strengthens the tiny capillaries that nourish your lens with oxygen and nutrients. Zeaxanthin concentrates in eye tissue and filters harmful blue light that can accelerate cataract formation. Research evidence. Long-term study from King's College London tracking twins found that those with the highest vitamin C intake showed significantly less cataract progression over 10 years compared to those with lower intake. How to eat oranges for maximum eye benefit. Instead of juicing, which removes the beneficial fiber and hesperidin, eat the whole fruit, including some of the white pith. Choose oranges with thicker skins, as they contain more hesperidin. Navel oranges provide an excellent combination of nutrients for eye health. Eat your orange with a handful of almonds, as the vitamin E in almonds works synergistically with vitamin C to protect lens proteins. Mid-morning is optimal when your body's absorption of vitamin C peaks. Jennifer's experience. Jennifer, a 55-year-old graphic designer, noticed her color perception changing and whites appearing yellowish, early signs of lens changes. Her work required precise color matching, making this particularly concerning. Her integrative ophthalmologist suggested she eat 2 medium oranges daily, making sure to include some white pith. She also added almonds as recommended. After 5 months, her color perception had improved noticeably, and objective measurements showed better lens clarity. Her colleagues noticed she was matching colors more accurately than she had in recent memory. Number 3. Kiwi. Number 3 is the remarkable kiwi fruit, small in size but impressive in eye-protecting potential. Kiwi's unique nutritional profile. Kiwi fruits contain more vitamin C per gram than oranges, plus a unique combination of lutein and zeaxanthin that specifically accumulates in eye tissue. These carotenoids act like internal sunglasses, filtering out harmful wavelengths of light before they can damage lens proteins. What makes kiwi truly special is its vitamin E content combined with vitamin C. Creating a synergistic effect, these antioxidants regenerate each other, providing continuous protection. What research shows? Studies from New Zealand involving over 1,000 participants found that eating 2 kiwis daily was associated with significantly reduced cataract risk and slowed progression in those with existing early cataracts. Choosing the right kiwi. Golden kiwis contain approximately 60% more vitamin C than green varieties and may be the better choice for eye protection. The skin of organic kiwis is actually edible and contains additional antioxidants. Though many find the fuzzy texture challenging, maximizing absorption. For optimal carotenoid absorption, eat kiwi with a source of healthy fat like avocado or nuts. This can increase uptake significantly. The enzyme actinidin in kiwi also helps digest proteins, potentially supporting overall eye health when eaten on an empty stomach. Thomas saved his career. Thomas, a 60-year-old pilot nearing mandatory retirement age, was diagnosed with early cataracts that threatened his career. His aviation medical examiner warned that any progression could ground him permanently. Desperate to continue flying, Thomas began eating 2 golden kiwis every morning with a quarter avocado. He also started wearing UV-blocking sunglasses consistently. 1 year later, his required eye exam showed the cataracts had not progressed, and his contrast sensitivity had actually improved. His examiner cleared him to continue flying, and Thomas credits his daily kiwi routine with helping preserve his vision and career. Number 2. Blueberries. Number 2 is the mighty blueberry, often called nature's medicine for the eyes. And for good reason. The anthocyanin advantage. Blueberries contain the highest concentration of anthocyanins among common fruits, with multiple types that each target different aspects of cellular protection. These compounds don't just prevent damage, research suggests. They may help repair some of the cross-linking between proteins that causes tissue changes, the glycation connection. Japanese researchers discovered that blueberry anthocyanins may help address glycation damage, the process where sugars attach to proteins and cause them to clump. This is particularly relevant for lens health, as glycation is a major contributor to cataract formation. Long-term studies have found that regular blueberry consumption is associated with significantly reduced need for cataract intervention over time. Choosing and eating blueberries. Wild blueberries contain approximately twice the anthocyanin content of cultivated varieties and should be your first choice when available. Fresh is excellent, but frozen wild blueberries may actually have slightly higher antioxidant availability due to cell wall breakdown during freezing. For maximum benefit, eat blueberries with a small amount of whole milk yogurt or kefir, as the fat and protein enhance anthocyanin absorption and stability. Avoid eating them with iron-rich foods, which can bind to anthocyanins and reduce their effectiveness. The optimal amount is about 1 cup daily, split between morning and evening for sustained protection. Linda's remarkable results. Linda, a 68-year-old artist, was told she needed cataract surgery in both eyes within 6 months. The prospect terrified her, as her art was both her passion and income source. She began eating 1 cup of wild blueberries daily, half with breakfast yogurt and half as an evening snack. She also eliminated processed sugars to reduce glycation. 18 months later, her ophthalmologist was surprised to find her cataracts had not progressed as expected, and measurements actually showed improvement in lens density. She continues painting detailed landscapes and has avoided surgery for 3 years and counting. Number 1. Goji berries. And now, the number 1 fruit that stands out above all others for eye protection. The remarkable goji berry. Why goji berries are exceptional. Goji berries, also known as wolfberries, contain the highest concentration of zeaxanthin found in any common food, levels far exceeding other fruits. This carotenoid specifically targets eye tissue, where it forms a protective shield against oxidative damage and harmful light wavelengths. The unique polysaccharide factor. What makes goji berries truly remarkable is their unique polysaccharide complex, called LBP, Lycium barbarum polysaccharides. Research suggests these compounds may stimulate the production of your body's own antioxidant enzymes, providing protection from within rather than just from external antioxidants. Impressive research findings. Long-term Chinese studies following thousands of participants have found that those consuming dried goji berries regularly showed substantially lower incidence of cataracts over decades of follow-up. Some studies have even documented improvements in lens opacity. Measurements in participants with early-stage changes. How to prepare goji berries for maximum benefit. The bioavailability of goji berry nutrients depends significantly on preparation method. Soaking dried goji berries in warm water for 10 minutes before eating substantially increases zeaxanthin absorption. The soaking water becomes a therapeutic tea that shouldn't be discarded. Drink it along with the berries. For more significant concerns, some practitioners recommend a goji berry protocol, consisting of 30 grams of soaked berries daily for 3 months, followed by a 15-gram maintenance dose. Always choose organic goji berries, as conventional ones may contain pesticide residues. The berries should be bright red-orange. Avoid any with brown spots or dull color. David's extraordinary experience. David, a 71-year-old retired engineer with advanced cataracts in both eyes, had surgery scheduled, but he asked for 3 months to try natural approaches first. His practitioner started him on 30 grams of organic goji berries daily, soaked and consumed with the soaking liquid. He also added therapeutic doses of vitamin C and eliminated all processed foods. At his pre-surgical exam 3 months later, the ophthalmologist was surprised by the measurements. The cataract in his right eye had improved from grade 3 to grade 2, and his left eye showed notable improvement in lens clarity. Surgery was postponed. 2 years later, David maintains his improvement with daily goji berries and teaches computer classes requiring detailed screen work, something he never expected to do again. Conclusion: a natural approach to eye health. The evidence is compelling. These 7 fruits, especially when combined strategically, offer genuine hope for anyone concerned about cataract development. This doesn't mean you should refuse surgery if your ophthalmologist recommends it. Cataract surgery is one of the safest and most successful procedures in medicine, and millions of people have had their vision restored through it. But the power to potentially prevent cataracts, slow their progression, and support overall eye health lies in simple dietary choices you can make every day. Here's a practical approach. Start with 1 or 2 of these fruits and gradually build your protective routine. Consider morning goji berries soaked, or papaya on an empty stomach mid-morning, an apple with skin or an orange with some pith afternoon, grapes or kiwi with nuts evening, blueberries with yogurt or kefir. Combine this with other eye protective habits. Wear quality UV blocking sunglasses outdoors. Take breaks from screen time. Manage blood sugar levels. Stay hydrated and smoke. Your eyes deserve this natural protection. The research is increasingly clear that what you eat genuinely matters for long-term vision health. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these fruits are you already eating? Which one are you going to try first after watching this? Has anyone in your family experienced vision problems or undergone cataract surgery? How did it turn out for them? Share your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We read every comment and love hearing from our community. Thanks for watching, and here's to clear vision for years to come.